Okay, so today we're going to be drawing a hamburger be cut by a knife of a woman or whatever. Kid, I don't know, teen, woman, whatever. I think it's going to come out pretty good. First we gotta draw kind of like a table, because she's kind of like how you do cooking shows. It's kind of like how we do advertising for buy now, get one free, kind of like on the TV, trying oh, what is it called? Seeing us on TV, kind of things like that and stuff. This is kind of what this is, but she's doing it as a show where she's kind of looking at the camera. Oh, nice, okay. And then she's cutting the hamburger, and the hamburger's looking at her what you about to do to me? And so that's what I would kind of try to do. This juicy hamburger up here is supposed to represent what this is supposed to look like, but it's kind of flatter than that, just a little bit. It's supposed to be kind of like a hamburger. You can't really see that well. I will show you a better view of it when I'm more done with it. But it's pretty much going to be just this hamburger that this woman is, a girl, woman. Either way, she's tattooed gonna be a girl. I don't know. She's tattooed female, I guess. Is what the correct word is. And stuff, and she's just slightly cutting the blood, just kind of laying. It's kind of like she's just preparing to cut the hamburger. Is what I'm trying to do. So now I'm trying to fill in the knife. I'm gonna go over all of this with a dark pen that I did with my other videos. So texture will be a black coloration, but the knife will probably just fill it. I'm trying to make it a little 2D, and then a little 2D bottom there. I don't think you see that much, but I'm adding a little bottom there. I'm at a knife that's probably gonna be fixed because it looks like the smallest, thinnest knife right here, and it's gonna have little blades and stuff. I think it will look really, really good and cool, I guess. What alien creature did I just create? Look at this thing. It looks like an alien. But the fingers are really big, and then the thing. I want to make it kind of like cool. I don't want you to think that's a hat. That's not a hat. I just want to make the head a little more reasonable, even though it is a giant head for most people. It's gonna have this goofy kind of alien looking smile, and just gonna kind of look like it's just gonna have long hair, you know, way longer than mine. I'm not jealous. No, I would never be jealous. Okay, I'm joking. So I'm doing a couple strands, making like all nice and pretty. Oh, she's so pretty, me. It's okay. And she's cutting open. She's preparing to cut open this juicy hamburger. I found like a booger. Am I saying it? Hamburger. Burger. I can't say it right. I'm English, but I can't say that right. Alright. I am trying to fix her hand size. I made it a little bit small, a little bit more reasonable. Just so it's not so like, I don't know. So I made a little bit more reasonable size, because no one needs to have him the size of the face. Actually, I guess the front of your face would be fine, but like, it shouldn't be able to wrap around all the way around your head and touch. Your two fingers, when you wrap around all your head, should not touch your back of your head. I'm sorry, if your hand's that big, and you got problems, I'm sorry. But if your hand can wrap around your whole head, like your face, you start your face with your palm, and then you take your little thing. If that can wrap around your head, you don't have problems. It's just like your hand's just really long. Oh, you have one long, like really long finger. Okay, that only wrap around your like face. Well, there. So what am I talking about anymore? So now I'm drawing the plate to make it all nice and pretty. No, you can't just cut it off. Like it kind of looks like it's. The way I drew this, it kind of looks like a teacher that is just like, here's a hamburger. I want you to write this in your homework. And the students are like, can we eat it too? And she goes, no. On lunch breaks only. And so I'm joking. It looks like that she's pointed at it more than like cutting it. We'll fix that eventually. We gotta give her pockets because pockets are what they should have and everything. Now we're going with the black pen to make it all nice and pretty. So it can be a little bit darker. Look how dark that is. Oh, it's so precious. Now I am drawing the seeds on the hamburger. I try to say what sesame seeds, and oh, I actually said for right. I think I said it right. Woo! I did that once. I was like, that sounds a little bit too much. Like it didn't sound quite right, so I deleted that one. But it sounds better now. Okay. Got seeds, and we got a person. Putting the extra layer on it is like doing double the work. It's like it'd be like your teacher told you to write one page, and then she told you that it wasn't good enough, so you have to write it again, and then write it again. Or you went to detention, you have to write it over and over again. My thing doesn't have detention, so you just go home if you're that bad. Actually, you just sit next to the teacher usually if you're that bad. It depends what class you go to. But, yeah, we're just kind of highlighting, I guess, in that way. Just so it kind of comes to life a little bit more. my camera did cut out, and it did not capture the last little bit. So I will show you the overview of the whole thing. I was gonna show it anyway, but like it cut out when I did my highlight, my dark pen on her, which would take extra like 5 minutes, but it didn't show that stuff. It kind of like my camera cut out because it had too much memory. I deleted so much memory in my camera. I deleted like 500 pictures of just memory from like old things I have, and none of my true pictures, just things from like this channel. I just like deleted it. Here's where my camera kind of cut out and it didn't really show all of it, but it still looks really, really good. I love it. I love that her hair's kind of thing. And now it's going to have the big reveal of what she really going to look like. Okay, I really like it. I like how her hair is like darker than her body, and then her like she's cutting the hamburger, and she actually looks kind of cool with that. And add some little touches to the plate, and I think it looks really good. So goodbye.